Well, bro, just keep me a minute because I'm trying to log in with my with my laptop also.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you know about like not know actually you guys to learn about how to install MongoDB, right? Who knows about that? Who are using Windows? Just visit mongodb.com. You will get that MSI means MSI or that exe file. You can install it means normally that next. That is easy procedure. Okay.
I do have that MongoDB Compass.
You have
That is
Compass.
like this is the thing we have to download or something different MongoDB.
If you are using MongoDB Compass, then obviously that MongoDB is already installed in your PC. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Means later you can also install or download. I'm just giving like some brief. Means for assignment, I'm giving some assignments. So for those assignment, you need those stuff. First, you need to install MongoDB. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you are using
MongoDB Atlas or MongoDB Atlas.
If you want to use MongoDB Atlas, then you don't need to install MongoDB in your local. Okay, this is one thing. If you want to install MongoDB local, then you can local. But Atlas, for Atlas using, you should have internet on your PC. Okay.
Okay.
So MongoDB Atlas I am opening for now. You just do the Google search how to install MongoDB. You can. Okay. Like there are lots of websites out there. They are providing like how to install. And this is the MongoDB Atlas. For that, you need to go to that MongoDB. Then you need to log in. I am logging with my Google.
It's a cloud database.
Yeah, it's a cloud database. Then that shared one is free. Okay, up to 500 MB. So just click on the share. It will create one cluster for you, shared cluster. So it's automatically taking the Mumbai, that this is server location, you can say. You can change the cluster name and hit that button, create cluster. Then you need to provide that username and password. I am giving my one like Odindam, and password also Odindam. So user already created. So this is the permission, read write any database. Okay, I am created this user as a admin. This is network access, like from which IP address. So I'm clicking on that button like allow access from anywhere. That means it will be 000, which anyone can access this one. Now go to the database. It will take some time to create the cluster. So you can see like your cluster is being created. It's happening right now also. Another thing you need to install, that is Robo3D. Okay.
Robo 3D.
Yeah, Robo 3D. This is also free. This one, download Robo 3D. So click on that. Choose your OS, Windows, Mac, Linux. Fill the information. Click on the download button. Okay. Like if you who are using Linux over there? Anyone using?
Well, me. Yes, me.
You are using, right? So download it.
Yep.
Okay. After downloading, you will just extract that. Then you will get this files.
Yep.
Then go to bin folder. Then double click on that. It will open. Okay.
Okay.
Another file I will share. Like this will open by this means that. This will open by this means this icon. Okay. So if you want to create one
Okay.
desktop icon, then I will share one empty file. Means I'm share will text file to you. Just follow those steps. It will create one for you.
Okay. Perfect.
So this is the Robo 3D. Why Robo 3D? Like already Sangeeta told, there is another MongoDB Compass is there that is provided by MongoDB itself. Then MongoDB Compass is nothing. You just see the data. You just see the collections over there. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, and also you can run aggregation, but without aggregation you can't any other command over there. So that's why I'm using MongoDB. Robo 3D. In that Robo 3D, we can means it will provide also shell. Okay. So in that MongoDB is providing two things. One is shell, another is driver. Driver means when you are connecting with MongoDB, like PHP with MongoDB, like I'm talking about those languages. That is driver. Driver will help to connect. Another is shell. So from shell you can manage the database directly as a DB, means database administrator role. Okay. Everyone got?
So
So we
can you
have
please
to
repeat?
download this Robo 3D.
Yeah, you have to download the Robo 3D, then it should be good for you. If you don't want to download, another alternative is there, that is Mongo Shell. Just open your terminal, click, write Mongo, then hit enter, it will provide the shell. And in that shell, you can do whatever you want. Means you can run all those commands. Okay, there are two options. Now choice is yours.
Robo 3D is the, that shows, the database and all.
Robo 3D also shows also.
Well, I think Robo 3D is a place where we can access all the codes, and I think we can do all the operations, right?
This is the Mongo shell. You can see, right? Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Shell here, this is the command. You can write the command. And this is the data. You can see also the data. But what data is there? Okay. Here's some other format, like you can see in a table format also, if you want to see. You want to see in a JSON format, that is also is available. You can see the tree format, that is also available. Okay. So that GUI is good, and also it is integrated. Terminal is there, my shell is there. So you can run the command here, you can show the output over there. And if
Okay.
Mongo shell only provide means output will be like only JSON. That will also you can do. But that GUI you can see, like if you are using terminal, then that GUI is not good. Okay. So those are actually like, obviously you are building an application for that. You don't need those stuff, but sometimes you need to run the commands on shell to checking the data. Okay. Oh, so
I have one question actually. You are saying that cluster and shell, is that the thing or the name of the database? The space where the thing are storing.
no, cluster is kind of a one home, you can say. In that home, there are means more than one or two Almira is there. The Almira is the database, and home is kind of cluster. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So I will connect this cluster. So how to connect? See, this cluster is created. Okay. So I am just click on the connect. Then there are three things are there. Connect with the MongoDB shell. Connect with your application, and connect using MongoDB Compass. So nothing, you need just this URI. Okay, you can see, right, everyone?
Yes, yes.
So just copy, then open, then create a new connection, means click on here. Okay, then create a new connection, where paste that, change the password. My password is original.
This robot 3T where you just are connecting the URL.
For MongoDB Compass also. Okay, connect it.
Yeah, I mean the URL you copied from that MongoDB Compass and you are just connecting in this robot 3T.
Yes, I did one wrong mistake. So you need to also click on from URI also. Okay. Okay. Now save. Now try to connect. Congratulations. Primary. Okay. Trying to MongoDB Compass. Here also you need to give the password. See, it has created, means it's connected with Atlas. Okay, but why
Okay.
connected with? Go back, connect to application, copy. Try again. Get connection.
Admin Arindam or Arindam?
Hmm?
Just for me, well. Yeah.
Why it is not connecting? Reachable worker using connection field.
Well, bro, just open the. I think
Yeah, I don't
say
have
the.
not connected.
Well, I think your username is Arindam, but here it is showing admin/Arindam.
Showing
Just have a look there.
the name, original password, original. Give me 2 minutes, okay? So I am not wasting time right now. I will in the next session I will show you. Okay, I need to check that why it is not happening. Okay, so not an issue. And why it is not connected? But from Atlas, so it's connected means with MongoDB Compass. You can see in that MongoDB Compass that Atlas is providing two default databases. That is, one is admin, another is local. So one thing is sure, means one thing is confirmed, like you can't create these two types, means these two database again. Like you can't give the database name like admin or local. Without these two, you need to create some other database name also you need to provide. Okay. From now means for now I am just doing from my local only. I am not using Atlas for now. Okay, and to means next day I will show in from Atlas. Okay. For Atlas also I can show from there. So from shell also, like if you want to target means who don't want to install MongoDB Compass or Robo3T, all those stuffs. So first you need to install MongoDB from your local. Okay, then you can connect this means this Atlas, that Cloud Atlas, with your local MongoDB. So this is the procedure. First, if you have the install that MongoDB shell at your local, then you need to use that Mongo sh. Then you need to run this URI and just replace. Okay, you have to run this URI. Then it will ask for a password. Then you need to provide the password. For my it's Arindam only. Then it will be connected. Then you can do all the operations from your local means local Mongo shell. Shell means I'm talking about that terminal. Okay. Anyone has any question or any doubt?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, sure.
Can you just tell me the procedure from the first, suppose I am having MongoDB Compass, that means MongoDB is installed in my PC, right? Then to establish the connection, the first, from first to last
First, you
procedure
need
is
to
what?
create the cluster. Okay, you need to create the cluster first. From that cluster, you need to check connect using MongoDB Compass. it will give one URI. You just replace this password with your password. Okay, then open MongoDB. It is open. Hold. Then here you need to paste your connection string, that URI. Okay, now hit the connect like that.
Okay.
It's connected. Got it?
Okay.
So can you
there-
please show the connection between Robot 3D and this MongoDB?
What I'm not getting.
So the connection between Robot 3D and MongoDB, which you did.
Oh, the use version you are talking about. Maybe
Yes.
the version is 4.4. But in that market, now 5 has launched as a beta. But still, I'm like suggesting use 4.4 for now. Okay, because that is
Okay,
8th version. So you should use 4.4 for now. But 5 also it's released already, but still it is in beta. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So no one have any question, right? Now I am moving forward. So next is creating database and collections. So already told, like in that SQL, there are some database and tables are there. But here database is there, but there are no tables. There are some collections. Okay. And there are no columns, rows, those stuffs are not there. Those are unstructured. Means you have, means in a table, you on those racks, you just throw your like or your clothes over there. Those are unstructured. You don't need to structure. You don't need to do all those stuff what you did for that. Okay. So you can see this is a JSON format. Who don't know about JSON format? JSON format looks like that. This is a key and value paired document. Okay. So this is the key. This is the value. Again, this is the key. This is the value. Okay. So this is the JSON object. So actually that MongoDB store those records as a BSON format. BSON means binary JSON. But JSON you are providing, first it convert to binary, then it store to the means MongoDB. That stuff is only doing by MongoDB. You don't need to convert. You just need to provide that object, JSON object to MongoDB, and other stuff MongoDB will do. Okay. So this is the JSON. So that JSON should be like, I'm opening VS Code, it should work. You can see, right?
Yeah.
So where that is in, this is the key and this is the value. Okay, this is the key, this is the value. Now you can also means create some nested document also, nested object. Okay, that nested object look like you can see like address. Another JSON object is there. Here you can like city. So this is the string. Okay, then state. Then pin. So like that way you can store. Also you can also store the array also. I think you guys know about array. Array means that
Yeah.
number of, means one collection of numbers, one collection of string. You can
Similar type of data type.
that type of database. Yeah. So where you can not there like those colors I am liking. So liking colors like red, green, blue, yellow. Okay. So these stuffs you can store in a single document in that collection. Okay. So like for SQL, what we need, we just store in a column in a single value. Those are cells. Like in a table, there are column. In a means there are columns, there are row. This is a combination of row and column. So you will get one cell over there. You just put the value on that cell. Okay. But here you can store this unstructured data. See, this is nested object. You can nested array. Okay. So this kind of unstructured data you can store in that database. Okay. So now I'm opening Robo 3D. So this is the shell. I don't know it will zoom or not. I don't know. Check. You guys can see.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I think it will not be zoomed. Okay, so for that, for creating database, you don't need to run. There are one command is there. Last session means on the last video I already show like create database, but you don't need to use also like you can use I'm just giving use test DB. Okay. Now run. What happened? Use test. Why it is green? Okay, so first it will check that test database is there or not. If not, then it will create a new like that.
Okay.
Okay, so now I am in test database. You can see the output. Let's switch to DB test, means database test. Now I am in test database. Okay, so now now we can create some collections also over there. So for that, so I am creating two collections. So this is the database. I'm literally curious, like you can see or not.
Yes, we can see. One is users, functions.
See, there is the this is the collections folder. In the collections folder, this is the users. One collection is already there. Like actually previously I used that database test. Okay, so that exit database I'm using, or you can use the test DB also. That also I have created. So here, just create a collection. I'm creating one collection like products. Like that way you can create, or you can create via command like create collection. Then you need to provide the collection name like customers. Okay, then run. Not a function. Why? db.create collection. Okay. Sorry. Now run. So another one is connected. Created. Okay. So there are now 3 collections are there: one customer, product, and users. So it's showing like 10 minutes left. This is second link we have joined, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
second link.
Yeah, so third and fourth. The third. And
I wanted to see that like after creating the collection, how you are just adding the row over there.
that I
Just
will
wanted.
do that create. See, or you guys already shown. I don't know. Like there are one kind of syllabus I have made, like one structure I have made. So now we just showing like how to create the database, all those stuff. Next part will be like create, means how to insert the records, insert the document in the collection. Okay, that I am going to show. Then we will move forward to read operation, how to retrieve the data from the database. Okay?
That means like till now, what we have to do, like we have to connect the. I mean, after installation, we have to connect the database.
Mhm.
Then
Then you need to create the database using db.create database. Another command is there, or use that database name. What database? If that is the database, if that database exists on that means MongoDB, then it switch to that database. If not, then it will create, then switch. Got it? Got it?
yes,
This
got
is
it. Just
looking like confused.
Actually, have to do actually.
Yeah,
Then
you guys have
only
to
can.
do by your own
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
Obviously. So that's why like obviously you will get time. Okay. And obviously I am there. If you have any question, if you have any, you will get something, then obviously you can ask directly. Then now I am moving forward to create operation. Because already database creation part is done, database means using the switching also done, collection creation also done. Now how to means how to we can insert the data to the record, means insert the data to that collection, that we need to learn. Okay, so just enter to the next, because this will like after 6 minutes it will, that meeting link will be expired.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.